Yeah. What's up with y'all, boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here, continuing to cook up and break down some of this NBA action. Welcome back to the best NBA betting podcast on the planet, Jay's NBA Jam Session. It's Money Making Sunday, my favorite day of the week, man. We got a really good NBA card today, a card I really like a lot. And it's also NFL Sunday, man. So plenty of money making opportunities out there today. And I'm looking to do some real damage, man. I'm going to make a really pretty penny today, man. I feel it. Y'all know the drill, man. I'm here to let you guys know my thoughts on every single NBA game on the card today. And all I ask is that you smash the like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Instagram and Twitter all day long. There's a link for both in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site. It was a 2-3 day for me overall yesterday. I cashed both my top plays, my big play of the week in college football, and I cashed my jam session play of the night yesterday with the Orlando Magic. I lost the other three NBA. Had Charlotte in that first game of the day. Harden went for 50. We'll talk about both of those teams as they're back in action today. I had the Nuggets. I'm so surprised to see them now drop back-to-back home games. We got to talk about them. We have to talk about them. We probably won't talk about them today. But we'll talk about them here momentarily. And then I had your trash-ass Bulls, who are now on the do not bet list. They earned their way on that list, man. Two favorable spots at home where they've been a money-making machine thus far this season. They lay an egg. They get flooded by Miami on a Friday night at home. All right. Then you got the worst team in the league, the Washington Wizards, rolling in. Your double-digit favorites. You should have lost. They should have lost. Narrowly escaped a 1-point win. You saw how mad Vooch was after the game. I'm just as mad, Vooch. Go listen to what he said, and I echo those same sentiments, and that's why they're now the third team on the do not bet list. So, man, on the do not bet list is the Dallas Mavericks, the Los Angeles Clippers, and now the trash-ass Bulls. But that's that, man. We'll talk a little more over the week about all of that. Got a lot of work to do today, man. So today's episode is going to be short, sweet, simple, straight to the point. I'm just going to tell you what I like, why I like it, and get you in and out of here. So all I ask is that you smash the like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's do it. Let's make some money today. Without further ado, let's hop right into tonight's NBA action. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get her done. First game on the board. We got the Miami Heat out on the road facing the Philadelphia 76ers. Sixers are 1.5-point home favorites in this one. I disagree. I think the wrong team is favored. I'm going to take the better team playing the better basketball, and that's the Miami Heat. Heat have won 3 straight. They've won 7 of their last 10. And you look at their last 3 wins, they're good wins. 2-point win over the Knicks at home. Dominated the Golden State Warriors at home. And then the one that shocked the hell out of me, flooded the Chicago Bulls on the road in a favorable spot for Chicago. I just like what I'm seeing from Miami right now, and I'm not in a rush to fade them. On the other side, Philadelphia, they just haven't really impressed me. They've lost 5 of their last 10 or won 5 of their last 10. And you look at their last 5 games, barely beat Boston at home, a Boston team I'm not all that high on. We'll talk about them here momentarily. They had a step-up game to go play a team playing well. The Detroit Pistons, they got beat up pretty good in that one, 9-point loss. Barely beat the Clippers at home, a Clippers team I'm not that high on the road. We'll talk about them here momentarily. Another spot for them to play well against a team playing well. They got beat up by the Toronto Raptors at home, 9-point loss. We'll talk about the Raptors here momentarily. And then they barely beat a Giannis-less Bucks. Took them overtime to do it. So I just haven't been all that impressed with Philadelphia. This is a game I think the wrong team is favored. I'm going to take the team playing the better basketball. I'm going to take the Heat plus the points, or straight up on the money line here in our first game of the day. Keep it rolling. Next game up, we head to Atlanta for the Hawks. 7.5-point home favorites over the Charlotte Hornets. This is a game I'm not overly in love with. Both teams are on the back end of a back-to-back with travel. We saw Charlotte get beat up yesterday at home by the Los Angeles Clippers. Harden went in there and gave 50. So I don't want to really be on Charlotte on the back end of a back-to-back with travel heading to Atlanta. The Hawks are on a back end of a back-to-back with travel as well. We saw them flood the Pelicans yesterday. The Hawks are playing a really good brand of basketball. They've won 7 of their last 10. Lean towards Atlanta here in this one, returning home. Just taking the better team, playing the better basketball. I am high on Charlotte. but I got to stop betting them until they wake up out of this funk that they're in. I thought yesterday was a favorable spot for them, and they let old man Hart come in there and give them 50. I can't bet them today. Give me the Hawks in a small lean here in this one. Keep it rolling. Next game up, we got we got the Orlando Magic out on the road facing the Boston Celtics. Celtics are 4.5-point home favorites in this one. I disagree with this line, man. I'm going to take the better team playing the better basketball, and that's the Orlando Magic. Magic have won 4 of their last 5. They've won 7 of their last 10. And this is a revenge game for Orlando. They lost to the Celtics last time they played, 111-107. While I don't favor revenge on the road nearly as much as I do as revenge at home, again, I don't even understand why the Celtics are 4.5-point favorites in this one. The Celtics, I've said a lot this season, are overrated and overvalued. These are not the same Celtics from the past couple seasons, and I feel like a lot of times they're still being priced like it. I'm taking the better team. The Magic are better than the Celtics. Now, it's not a great spot for Orlando, and I recognize that. They're on a back end of a back-to-back with travel. And the Celtics coming to this one with the rest advantage. But that still, in my mind, doesn't amount to the Celtics being up and over a bucket favorite over the Magic. That's all I'm saying. So I'm going to grab a 4.5 in my back pocket, and I'm going to take Orlando straight up on the money line. I will say, keep an eye on the injury report. Jalen Suggs is game time decision. I want him to play. He's balling right now. And if he's in, I think the Magic win this game, honestly. I think the Celtics are overrated. I'm extremely high on the Magic. I continue to tell y'all that. I think a healthy Magic, man, can do the damn thing in the East. So I think this is a good game for them to go out here and kind of prove it again. But solid win for them yesterday over the Knicks. I think they go in here and beat the Celtics as well, giving the Magic plus the points and straight up on the money line here in this one. Keep rolling. We got the Cleveland Cavs at home at the crib with the Los Angeles Clippers rolling in. Cavs laying 9.5 here in this one. The Clippers are on a back end of a back-to-back with travel. We saw them flood the Charlotte Hornets yesterday in Charlotte. Harden had, 50 in that one. They now head to Cleveland. Cleveland is in the rest advantage spot. Kawhi Leonard could be returning tonight. I believe he does return tonight. But again, I think you see this line this big for a good reason. I don't think Kawhi returning moves the needle all that much for me. And I could see the public reacting to that news and jumping here on the Clippers. I just don't trust the Clippers on the road, and it's a nasty spot for them. They're on an extended road trip on a back end of a back-to-back with travel, heading to Cleveland, who's in a rest advantage spot, looking for a good monster win. Give me the Cavs. It's a lot of lumber to lay with Cleveland. I think it's just a really good spot for Cleveland, though. That's all I think. So give me the Cavs. I think they beat them up. Should be a double-digit win. You might be able to get a better line if you wait throughout the day until Kawhi does get listed in. I don't think that's a bad approach, but I do think Cleveland wins this game by double digits. See what happens. Keep it rolling. Next game up, we head over to Toronto, where the Raptors are 12.5-point home favorites over the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets, they won their last game over the Boston Celtics. I'm taking the Raptors here in this one. I'm going to lay it. The Raptors are playing a really good brand of basketball. They've won 9 of their last 10. I think they flood the Nets. Short, sweet, simple. Just short, sweet, simple. Toronto's playing too well, and they're at home where we like betting them. The Nets coming off the upset win, likely lose by 20 plus here. Kind of just my thoughts. No need to overcomplicate it, bro. Keep it rolling. Next game up, we got the defending champs, the Oklahoma City Thunder Buddies, laying 15.5 points on the Portland Trailblazers, total 232.5. I'm going to take the Thunder. I'm going to lay it here in this one. The Thunder are overrated. They are overvalued because of how dominant they were ATS last year. The books are just not going to let us continue to bang them over the head like we have over the past 2-3 seasons, and because they're the champs. So it's a double sword. That's why their lines are so inflated this year. I do recognize that. But I like the spot for them tonight. Reason being is the Thunder have one loss this season. You know who that loss is against? Portland. So at home tonight, I think they get their revenge and they do it in a dominant way. Oh, y'all beat us in a non-favorable spot? Watch this. Watch this. So Thunder are I'm looking for motivation spots for Oklahoma City games where they have motivation to blow teams out. We know they sit their starters late in games, but there's going to be a few spots this season where I feel like they take that Watch this approach. And because they only have one loss on the season, and this is the team that beat them, and they're getting them at home, man, I think this one gets ugly. I'm going to lay it with the Thunder Buddies, the defending champs, our favorite money-making team. Keep it rolling. We head over to Phoenix, where the Suns are 3.5-point home favorites over the San Antonio Spurs. I agree with the line, man. I love what I'm seeing from Phoenix. Today's just a day I don't want to overcomplicate it. I'm starting to realize I'm on a lot of favorites, but I think it's for good reason, man. And Sunday is a day that usually just goes how it's supposed to. If you can get this game under a bucket, get it under a bucket, because I do think there's a few spots out there that you can. But the Spurs are just too banged up, and it's not a good spot for them coming off the significant homestand. The Suns are playing well. We've already seen the Suns beat them in Phoenix. That was a 131-18 win. And I think they do the same thing here in this one. The Suns have won 4 of their last 5, 8 of their last 10. I told y'all about Phoenix. I like Phoenix, man. They're playing a really good brand of basketball. I just expect them to keep it rolling. So if you can get 2.5, 3, grab that. But even at 3.5, I like them. I think this is a comfortable win for Phoenix at home, where they're playing a really good brand of basketball. Last game of the night, we got my favorite team, the Los Angeles Lakeshore Lakers, on the road facing the Utah Jazz. Jazz 9.5-point home underdogs in this one. I'm going to grab the points with the Utah Jazz. It's a good spot for them. Bounce back game at home that also happens to be a quick revenge game. This team just got flooded at home, 144-112 by the best team in the NBA, the Oklahoma City Thunder. They should be motivated to come out here and play well. They just lost to the Lakers as well in LA just last week, a couple days ago, like 5 days ago or so. 140-126. That was a crazy game. I was on Utah in that one. That was LeBron's first game back. That was the last game the Lakers played. And the Jazz had a lead through halftime, and then the Lakers kind of turned it up a notch in the third, and then Jazz couldn't get within the number in the fourth is what happened in that game. But in Utah, it's a different story. Utah's a money-making machine at home. We love betting Utah at home in favorable spots, and this is one of them. Bounce back game at home that also happens to be a quick revenge game. The Lakers are not nearly the same ATS on the road as they are at home. Over the past 2 seasons, the Lakers at home have been a pretty good bet, but on the road, not as much. So just not overcomplicated. I think there's too many points to lay with the Lakers on the road. Give me the Jazz plus the points here on our last and final game of the night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's all. That concludes another episode of Jay's NBA Jam Session. I appreciate each and every one of you that continue to tune in, watch this show, and watch these episodes. All I ask is that you smash that like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Instagram and Twitter all day long. There's a link for both in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site. Huge day, man. Money making Sunday, my favorite day of the week. We got NBA, really good card tonight. I like today's card. Just broke it down for y'all. And the NFL. I love today's NFL card, man. I got a couple big plays today. So you guys can hop on something long term, or you can scoop up each play individually, however you want to do it. You can do it over at Pickdawgz Premium, man. Appreciate y'all more than y'all know. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs. See y'all tomorrow. I'm out of here. Peace.